This WhatsApp chatbot can instantly summarize lengthy messages of your customers. Yes, that's absolutely right. I have created a WhatsApp chatbot that instantly summarizes lengthy message of our customers, and it just shows me the key points included in their text. In this video, I will show you how you can also create such an amazing WhatsApp chatbot for your business. Now, to see the working of this amazing WhatsApp chatbot, follow me through my screen. Welcome to the YouTube channel of Pabbly, your one-stop solution for business automation and growth. Now, as we are on my screen, so without any delay, I will show you the real-time example of this amazing WhatsApp chatbot that I have created to summarize my WhatsApp messages. And for that, I will just open my WhatsApp chat, and in here, I just have to send this keyword hello. Then you will see that my WhatsApp chatbot will get triggered instantly, and it will send me a welcome message inside my screen. Here I have received this welcome message. Hello there Jai Tripathi, I am here to help you. Please type below whatever you need in detail. So in here I will enter this particular text and I will send it inside this chat. And here instantly this WhatsApp bot has sent me the summary of this detailed text that I have added inside this chat. And this bot has sent me the key details that I have added inside my paragraph. And now this is exactly as I want. That's why I will click on this yes button. Next, this bot has sent me this message, Jai Tripathi, your requirements have been duly noted. One of our agent will contact you as soon as possible for next step. Thank you for your patience. And not just this, with the help of this API request that I have added inside my chat bot, automatically the details of my customer will get added as a new row in my Google Sheet. So here you can see inside my Google Sheet, the name and the summarized query of my customer have got added successfully. So this was the demo of this amazing WhatsApp chatbot. Now I will show you how you can also create such an amazing WhatsApp chatbot with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. To start creating this WhatsApp chatbot, first of all you have to go on a new tab and enter this pabbly.com/chatflow. By pressing this enter key, you will get directed on this dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. In here you will see that you have got these two different options, sign in and sign up free. So if you are a new user to Pabbly Chatflow, then you have to click on this sign up free button, and from here you can create your free account. By creating your free account, you will be able to get 100 free credits every month that Pabbly Chatflow gives to every new user. And if you are an existing user like me, then you have to click on this sign in button. This will get you directed on this all apps page of Pabbly, where Pabbly has 7 amazing and powerful applications. But today, as we are going to use this Pabbly Chatflow, that's why I will click on this access now button. After that, I will get directed on the dashboard of Pabbly Chatflow. Inside this dashboard, the first thing that you have to do is you have to add your WhatsApp number by clicking on this button given on the right side here. And you can select any of these two different methods, WhatsApp Connect method and manual token connect method, to add your WhatsApp number inside Pabbly Chatflow. On the left side here you can see Pabbly Chatflow has these following amazing features. So if you want to learn in detail about any of these following features, or if you want to learn how to add your WhatsApp number inside Pabbly Chatflow, then for that you just have to check out those videos that I have added in the description box of this video. After you have added your WhatsApp number inside Pabbly Chatflow, to start creating a WhatsApp chatbot, you have to go inside this flows and select this flows. Then inside this page, you can see this is the flow builder page, and in here all the bots that I have created for myself are visible to me. So as this is the exact same WhatsApp chatbot that I have shown you in the beginning of this video, so first of all, I will deactivate this WhatsApp chatbot from here because I will create this exact same WhatsApp chatbot with you guys. Now to start creating a new WhatsApp chatbot, we have to click on this add flows button. Then you can see we have got directed in this particular page where this trigger button is visible to us. So we will work on this trigger button, but before that I would like to share with you guys some details about Pabbly's Facebook community. Pabbly has an amazing Facebook community of over 20,000 members where individuals share their ideas and ask questions to our experts. Here we build and grow together. So if you also want to become part of such an amazing community, then for you I will add a link of this community in the description box of this video, so you can join our community from there. Now I will head back to this flows page of Pabbly Chatflow, and in here I will give a meaningful name to my chatbot as this AI bot to summarize my WhatsApp messages. Now we will work on this trigger button. So this trigger button is like the event on which I want my chatbot to get triggered. Now for this trigger event, from this drop down I will select this keyword or rejects match as my trigger event because I want my chatbot to get triggered with the help of some keywords that I will enter inside this box. But if you want, you can also select any other trigger event from this drop down. So I will will select this particular trigger event. Now I can kickstart my WhatsApp chatbot either with the help of this keywords or with the help of this regex. So to enter keywords inside this box, you just have to type down that keyword and press this enter key. Now to add one more keyword, just type down this keyword hello, and then when you will press this enter key, your keyword will get added successfully. And here this regex box is also visible to us. This regex stands for regular expression, which is a universal code with the help of which we can extract keyword from a paragraph. But as I have already entered these keywords, that's why I will skip this regex for now. So here, as we are all set with this trigger button, so now we have to move towards our action step. And for my first action step, as I want to send a welcome message to my customer, so for that, from this action features here, I will just drag ask question button, as inside this message I want to ask my customer to share their query with me. That's why inside this enter message box, I will enter this particular message, hello $name, thank you for reaching out, please let me know your requirements in detail so I can assist you better. Now I will connect both of these following circles like this to make sure that this question button follows this keyword sent by my customer. And then from this drop down given here we have to select that particular contact custom field which you have created to store the details given by our customer. So here I will select this particular customer details contact custom field, and then for this format I will select it as any. Now in response to this particular question, I will just drag in this single AI message and I will drop it in here. Now first of all, I will connect both of these following circles like this. Then for this select AI assistant, I will select this AI bot to read my WhatsApp messages AI assistant, which I have created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. And if you want to learn how to create a WhatsApp AI agent, then for that I will attach a link of that particular video in the description box of this video, so you can go and learn to create a WhatsApp AI agent from there. Now for this assistant input, as I want to enter a personalized input in here, that's why I will select this particular option, and in here we have to enter the prompt with the help of which I want my AI agent to summarize the details given by my customer. So in here I will add this particular prompt which I have already created for myself. At the end of this particular prompt, you can see I have added this custom field customer details with this $sign, with the help of which I will be able to map the response of this particular question inside this prompt. Now for this contact custom field, I will select it as queries. Now after this step, as I want to send a message to my customer, so for that from this message features here, I will just drag in this text button and I will drop it in here. Now after connecting both of these following circles inside this box, I will enter this particular message. Based on your message, this is what I understood, and here I have also added this contact custom field queries with the help of which I will map the summary that I have generated with the help of this AI agent. Now after this, as I want to give two different options to my customer to respond to this particular question, kindly let me know if this matches your requirement. That's why to add buttons, I will click on this add button given here. Now inside this first button, I will enter this text yes, and inside this second button, I will enter this text no. Now we will frame these buttons one by one. So first of all, we will frame this yes button. Now I want that whenever my customer clicks on this yes button, I want to send all of these details to my Google Sheet. So for that, from this action features here, I will just drag in this API request and I will drop it in here. Now we will connect both of these following circles like this, and in here for this request I will select it as post because I want to post data to my Pabbly Connect account, and then we have to enter a webhook URL here. So to get this webhook URL, we have to go back to this all apps page of Pabbly, and in here this time we have to click on this access now button inside this Pabbly Connect box. So I will click on this button, and then you will see that we will get directed inside the dashboard of Pabbly Connect, and inside this dashboard to start creating a workflow we have to click on this create workflow button. Then we have to select among these two different workflow builders. First one is our new beta version, which is modern, faster and more flexible, and the other one is our classic version, which is a stable and familiar approach. For today I will select this new beta version, but you can select any of these two different workflow builders as both of these are amazing. So I will go with this new beta version, and in here we have to give a meaningful name to our workflow. So I will name my workflow customers summarized queries for follow-up, and then from the second box we have to select the folder in which we want to save this workflow. So here I have selected this folder. Now we have to click on this create button, and then you can see our workflow is created successfully, and we have got directed on this particular page where this trigger button is visible to us. So in here we have to select our trigger application, which will be our first application. So for my first application, as I want to get a webhook URL, so for that we will use an amazing feature by Pabbly Connect, this webhook. So I will click on this particular application, and then for this application event, as I want to catch webhook, so I will click on this, and then to connect webhook with Pabbly Connect, we have to click on this connect button. Then you can see we have successfully received this web URL. So we have to copy this from here and paste it inside this box like this. Now in here we have to enter some parameters like some keys and contact custom field which I want to send to my Pabbly Connect account. So first of all, as I want to send name of my customer, so here I have added their name, and as I also wanted to enter their summarized queries, so that's why I will enter this text summarized queries in here, and then for this contact custom field I will select this name contact custom field, and after that I will also select this queries contact custom field. Now I have to click on this test button, and then in here also I have to enter this same details like name and this queries. Now I will click on this run test button, then you will see that our test has been sent successfully to Pabbly Connect. Now I will save this step from here, and then we will open my Pabbly Connect account to see that here we have received this response successfully. This means that our trigger step is working all fine. Now I will cut this step from here, and for my action application, as I want to add these details as a new row in my Google Sheet, so for that I will click on this plus button, and in here I will search for my action application Google Sheet. So here this Google Sheet is visible to us, so I will select it from here, and then inside this application event, as I want to add a new row in my Google Sheet, that's why I will select this particular event. Now to connect Google Sheet with Pabbly Connect, we have to click on this connect button. Then you will see that I have got these two different options, add new connection and select existing connection. So if you have already established your connection, then you can go with select existing connection, but if you want to create a connection for the first time, then you have to go with this add new connection. This time I will go with this add new connection to show you how to create a connection between Google Sheet and Pabbly Connect. Now to create a connection, we have to click on this sign with Google button, and on the left side here you can see Pabbly Connect has detected my Google account, so I will select it from here. Then in the next page I will click on this continue button, and here you can see our connection is created successfully, and in here we have to fill some of the details. Then automatically all of these details will get added as a new row in my Google Sheet. First of all, for this select spreadsheet, as the name of my sheet is my new sheet, so from this drop down I will select this particular sheet. After that, inside this sheet, as I want to store these details inside this sheet 1, so for that also from this drop down I will select this sheet 1. So here I have selected this sheet 1. Now you can see these two different columns, name and summarized queries, are the exact same columns that I have created inside my Google Sheet. Now I will go back, and here we have to enter these following fields. So to fill these fields I will take help of mapping. Now to map data I will click on this box here. Then you will see that here these responses of our previous step are visible to us. So from this drop down I will click on this name, and the name of my customer got mapped successfully. Now for this summarized query also I will click on it, and here this detail has also got mapped successfully. And now here, by mapping these details, I have made them dynamic. It means that whenever Pabbly Connect will detect any new data, it will automatically update these old data with the new captured data. But if I will fill these fields manually, like if I will type down the name or query of my customer manually, then that particular field will remain static and it will not change unless we manually change it. So that's why to make these fields dynamic, we have took help of mapping. Now I will click on this save and send test request button. Then you will see that automatically this name and queries will get added inside my Google Sheet like this. So here I have completed this workflow. Now whenever I will receive a new data from a Pabbly Chatflow account, then automatically that data will get added as a new row in my Google Sheet. Now let us go back inside my Pabbly Chatflow account, and in here we just have to frame two steps. First one is the response of this yes button, and the second one will be the response of this no button. So for them I will just drag in this text button. I will duplicate this button from here and I will paste it in here. Now at first I will connect all of these following circles like this, and then I will enter the text inside both of. So here I have successfully added text inside both of my buttons, and inside the second button for this reply of no, I have also added this button send query, so that my customer can send their query again by clicking on this button. That's why I will just drag a thread from here and I will connect it with this particular question where I am asking my customer to send their query. Now with this I have successfully completed the creation of this WhatsApp chatbot. Now at first I will save this flow from here, otherwise this bot will not work as we expect it to work. Now I will briefly explain you what we have created here. So at first, whenever your user will send you any message like hi or hello, then automatically this WhatsApp chatbot will send them this question asking for their queries. Then automatically with the help of the single AI message, their response will get summarized instantly, and it will also get sent to them with the help of this particular text button. And with this particular text they will receive these two different options of yes or no. So if their response has been summarized successfully, then they will click on this yes button. But if their response has not been summarized successfully, they have to click on this no button. And then whenever they will click on this yes button, then automatically their response will get added as a new row in your Google Sheet. And if they click on this no button, then automatically they will receive this text message with the help of which they can resend their query to you. So here I have explained it. Now I will open my WhatsApp account to test if this WhatsApp chatbot is working properly or not. And inside this chat, I just have to send this keyword hello. Then you will see that instantly my WhatsApp chatbot will get triggered. It will send me a message. So here I have received this message. Hello Jai Tripathi, thank you for reaching out. Please let me know your requirements in detail so I can assist you better. So here I have received this welcome message. This means that this WhatsApp chatbot that I have created with the help of Pabbly Chatflow is working all fine. So with this, I have successfully demonstrated how you can create such an amazing WhatsApp chatbot for yourself with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. So that's it for this video. Now if you want to use this flow, then for you I will add a link of this flow in the description box of this video, so you can go and use this flow to automate your business right on. If you like this video, then please consider subscribing to Pabbly's YouTube channel. And for more such amazing videos, please do comment below on which topics do you want to see videos from us. And if you watch this video till end, then here is the good news for you. I have brought to you this coupon code JAIPC, and this coupon code is visible on my screen. With the help of this coupon code, while buying yearly or lifetime subscription of Pabbly, you will be able to get exciting discounts for yourself. Thank you for watching this video. Not just this, you can create many more WhatsApp chatbots to automate your business with the help of Pabbly Chatflow. And if you have any doubt, then you can email us at support@pabbly.com. And for your queries, you can ask them at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any pricing related issue, then you have to check up this following website. Now, what are you waiting for? Just go and create your free account at Pabbly Chatflow.